what if it works? What if that thing that you thought, that business, that YouTube page, going asking for a promotion at your job, or maybe even stepping away, what if these things work? For me, for instance, right, I've had doubts of, starting a YouTube page, or, even starting the real estate business where, I've seen a little bit of success, but at one point, we are doubtful creatures. And even to this day, I still wonder, like, are you sure? Like, is this something that I'm capable of doing? And you know what? I find joy in, speaking about my testimony and things that he's brought me out of, and try to make whoever's receiving this word to understand that he loves you and he wants to bless you as well. And, by no means, I'm not where I want to be or where I'm supposed to be yet, but, we are these doubtful creatures. But what if that thing works? What if it works? And sometimes these things we feel like we're unqualified to talk about, or, I haven't read the Bible front to back. I haven't, I'm still growing and I'm still learning and I'm still open-hearted to receive God and to have that encounter with him. But, all the amazing things that he's done for me, man, I just want to speak about it, right? And, whether it's online ministries or, signs that he shows you, like, man, you on the right track. And you're not forgotten. You're not forgotten. Brother or sister out there, you're not forgotten. And I want you to take a step back. And what if it works? Sometimes our environment, our people that we're around, they project their fears or project their stuff onto us and make us second guess things that we have in mind, right? So most importantly, we have to cancel out the noise and really, hear the voice of God. And if he's put that vision in you and he's putting these things into your life, that he's going to make it happen. And, for instance, like myself, right, when I first wanted to start posting on a YouTube channel, I've tried before and I quit. And, whether these videos get 2 views, 3 views, 10 views, or whatever it may be, right? When I first started, I wanted to talk about my experiential real estate and also self-development and building this relationship with God. But I found more that, like, I'm really more interested in speaking about him than I am with my experience with real estate. And you know what? Like, he's telling me, like, I feel like, hey, you know what? I'm not qualified to talk about you. Like, I'm not qualified to talk about things that you're able to do or things. But you know what? I'm thinking, like, what if? Like, he's telling me, like, he brought us to this scripture in Exodus, which is when he's talking to Moses, and he says, then Moses said to the Lord, "O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither before nor since you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow of speech and slow of tongue." So the Lord said to him, "Who has made man's mouth, or who makes the mute, the deaf, the seeing, or the blind? Have not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say." So basically he's telling us, right, like, he made you, he knows everything about you, and he knows where you feel like you may be lacking or things that you might not being able to, talk. Like myself, like, I don't feel like I'm the best talker, communicator, articulating myself in a certain way, where he's telling me, I'm the creator. I know everything about you, and just go, and I'm going to be there with you, and I'm going to teach you as you go, and I'm going to show you what you shall say. So that's just proof, like, you know what? Go ahead and start that. Go start that page, post that video, start that business, start whatever it is that's been in your heart that you want to separate yourself from everywhere else, right? This or your environment. And he's telling you it's going to work. It might not happen on your timeline. And no, it most definitely won't happen on your timeline, because, God's ways are higher than our ways. And he's never late. He's never early. He's always on time. You have to understand that. So if you don't see results in the physical world right away, just know that he's working on you in the spiritual world, and he's working on you. He's working on your testimony. He's building your character up, and you're going to look back and understand that, you know what, it worked. And we have to stop really relying on people in the physical world. Maybe it's our families, our friends, co-workers, whatever it may be. And we really go to them with our problems, or even go to them with our dreams. And they're like, man, that's impossible. That's not going to happen. Like, you're not going to go viral. You're not going to have that successful business. They might not say those exact words, but along those lines, that's what they're saying. And sometimes that discourages us and brings us to a place of fear. And what is fear? That's the enemy. So what God is telling you is to just go. He's going to make it happen. He's going to be there with you every step of the way. And I promise you, if you just show up and continue to show up, you are the one to change everything around you. He's going to bless you, and he's going to bless you, and you're going to be a blessing to others all around you. But you can't hold back anymore. And I've been holding back, and you know what? I'm in a season where, man, he wants us to go all in. He wants you to go. Cuz I'm thinking, like, what if it does work? What if it does work? And you know what? He loves us so much. It's going to work out. I know it is. For some reason, I know it's going to work out. It might not work out today or tomorrow, but I'm for sure that he has plans to prosper us. He doesn't have plans to harm us. So whoever you are, keep pushing, brother and sister. Let's keep going.